Good morning, students. Welcome to the Samta Shiksha Niketan online classes. Today, we are going to study the chapter number 3, the skeletal and muscular system. Students, we know that our body is made up of different organs, and every organ has different functions which they perform. And a group of organs together make up an organ system. So, our body is made up of different organ systems. In this chapter, we will study the skeletal system and muscular system. First, we will see the skeletal system. In our body, all the bones are joined together and they form a framework. And this framework is called the skeleton or the skeletal system. Now, what is the function of skeletal system? The skeletal system gives the shape and size to our body, and skeletal system also protects the delicate internal organs like heart, lungs, etc. And along with the muscles, our bones help us to move our various body parts. Now we will see the structure of a bone. Bones are made up of tissues and they have nerves and blood vessels. We know that bones are very hard from outside, but they are very soft and spongy from inside. Therefore, they are very light in weight. And the soft tissue which is present in a bone is called the bone marrow. And this bone marrow is the manufacturing site of new red blood cells in our body. The skeleton is made up of many parts. First, we will see the skull. The skull is the topmost part of a skeleton system and it has 22 bones. And these 22 bones are joined together. The upper part of the skull is head and it consists of 8 bones, and the front part is face which consists 14 bones. All the bones of a skull are joined together, but the lower jawbone is not joined and it can move. And the skull has also sockets for delicate organs like eyes, ears, nose and mouth. Our skull also protects our brain. Now we will see the shoulder girdle. Our upper arms are attached to the spine and the ribcage with the help of a bony structure which is called the shoulder girdle. Now we will see the ribcage. The ribcage has 12 pairs of bones and their shape is like a bow. They are joined to the backbone at the back. They have 10 pairs of ribs in front and they are joined to a small bones which is called the breastbone. And there are 2 pairs of bones at the lower end of the rib cage which are not attached to the breastbone, and these bones are called floating ribs. Now what is the function of rib cage? Rib cage protects the lungs and our heart. Now we will see the backbone. The backbone is also called the spine. In spine, bones are together form a vertebral column which protect our spinal cord, and it is very flexible, and with the help of backbone we can bend our body. Without backbone we will not be able to bend our body. Now we will see the hip girdle. The hip girdle is a heavy bony structure which is found at the lower end of our backbone, and in the hip girdles all the bones are fused together. What is the function of hip girdle? Hip girdle protects the internal organ found in the lower abdomen. Now we will see the limbs. Human beings have 4 limbs. One pair of forelimbs called arms and one pair of hind limbs called legs. Our arms and legs are composed of many bones. The bone found in our upper arms are called humerus, and the bone found in thigh is called femur. Know that femur is the longest bone in the human body, and the long bones of the body are hollow and they are filled with bone marrow. Now we will see the joints. What is a joint? The location in our body where two or more bones are joined is called joint. Types of joints. Joints are of two types. First is fixed or immovable joints, and second is movable joints. Fixed joints, by the name we can understand that these joints are fixed and they cannot move, like skull, breastbone and between the ribs. Fixed joints are found and they are called immovable joints, and movable joints means these joints can move. There are four types of movable joints: ball and socket joint, hinge joint, pivot joint and gliding joint. First we will see the hinge joint. Hinge joint is like a hinge on the doors and windows and in laptops. These joints allow movement in only one direction, and these joints are found in the knee, elbow, fingers and toes. Like we can move our elbow only in one direction, we cannot move it in other direction. Next is ball and socket joints. Ball and socket joints allow movements in all direction, and they are formed by two bones. First bone is like a ball like end, and it fits into a ball shaped cavity which is on the second bone. These joints are found in our hips and shoulders, and this type of joint is multi-axial. Next is gliding joints. Gliding joints allow movement in all direction and the bones slide over each other. This joint is found in the wrist, ankle and in our spine. By this we can bend our spine. Next is pivot joints. Pivot joints allow movement in left, right or up down direction, and it is found between the skull and spine. With the help of pivot joint, we can turn our head from side to side, up, down, left, right. Okay, so this joint helps to move our head. Now we will see the muscular system. All the muscles in our body together make the muscular system. There are about 650 muscles in our body, and they are joined to the bones by tissues called tendons. All the bones are covered with the muscles. A muscle works by contracting and relaxing, and for these they need support of bones, and they allow us to perform various actions and movements. Our muscular system has three types of muscles: striated muscles, smooth muscles and cardiac muscles. First, we will see the striated muscles. Striated muscles are in our control, so they are also called voluntary muscles. They are joined to the bones and they help to move our joints, so they are also called skeletal muscles, and they have stripes on them, so they are also called striped muscles. What is the function of striated muscles? They allow us to move our hands, legs and other body parts. Now we will see the smooth muscles. Smooth muscles are the muscles on which we have no control. We cannot control these muscles, and these are present in most of the internal organs of our body, and they work on their own, and only the brain and spinal cord can control them. They are found in our stomach, intestine and blood vessels. Next is cardiac muscles. Cardiac muscles are found only in our hard, and these muscles also move on their own and they allow the heart to beat. They work tirelessly through our lifetime. Cardiac muscles and smooth muscles are also called involuntary muscles because they work on their own. So students, now I hope that you understood the skeletal and muscular system. Thank you and have a nice day.